Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly. This is primarily a drone show. We'll be sharing adventures from all over the world. We hope to have interesting guests every week, and we're glad that you tuned in tonight. We'll be flying different drones in different locations. We encourage viewer participation in the chat. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. Every week we'll have another interesting guest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll be sharing various adventures by our guests as well as myself. And thank you for joining us tonight. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Capt. Ray Kelly live on the new night, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. And it's good to see everybody in the chat. I really appreciate you watching. And we're going to have a great show tonight. And I tell you, it's been a busy week for me. I've been, well, I didn't want to get into it, but I've been going to doctors and everything. And I got some bad news. Or maybe it's going to be good news. I need a new hip. I need a new left hip. So I got to get that done before the South Florida drone meetup. So I'm good to go, and I have it scheduled for February 12th. But I didn't go on the live stream to tell you about that. I have a great special guest lined up. He's in the back room. He's enjoying the shrimp and lobster back there. And if you saw the Facebook post and the promo post, it's the one and only Ron Brown, one of the hosts of Drone Nation, which is my favorite drone show. And that's on Monday nights at 9 p.m., and he's on there with Marcus Crawford and DeMarco Moore, and they always have a great show. And he's gonna give us some background on how this all started. I know a lot of you know how it all started, but he's going to tell us how Drone Nation all came about, and we're going to see some of Ron's great videos that he does up there in New Jersey, and it's going to be a fun night tonight. But again, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. Really, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, really. And I want to say hello to everybody. I think it's very important that I do that. And Al, he was number one. How you doing, Al? Good to see you. And Jody, he was right behind him. Drone shots. How you doing? And Steve Genesis, Vermont Views. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for watching. And then we got the one and only Johnny Drone Flyer. And it's always good to have drone celebrities in the chat too, And we got quite a few of them. I can see that already. But anyway, George Kelly, you're watching. Thank you so much. You're watching out in Wisconsin. I know that. How you doing? And Angel, Drone Guy 42. How you doing? And if I go too fast, I'll miss names. Scotty, Jackrabbit. How you doing, Scotty? And listen, your shirt went halfway around the world, It ended up going down to Louisiana somehow. But anyway, I put it in the mail again, so you should receive that shirt in the next few days. But anyway, and Bill Kin, how you doing? Good to see you. He's watching up in Canada. And we got Ken, place it here. Always good to see Ken. He's up in St. Augustine, and I love flying with Ken, but I hope he comes down to Palm Beach and flies with us. And then I heard a rumor that you never know. He might even make the South Florida drone meetup this year. So that would be great. But anyway, we got Brian in the house, Waypoint, New England. How you doing, Brian? And John, Connecticut Pirate. How you doing, John? Good to see you. And my fellow Long Islander, John Olson's watching. How you doing, John? Good to see you. And we got Trucker Steve watching. I don't know where he's watching from. He drives around the country in his truck. But whatever you're doing, Steve, drive safe travels to you. And let's see. Randy, Mad Props Media, and there's Alex Escardo, another one of the drone superstars. How you doing, Alex? And I know, let's see, I saw Jerry Bowers in the house. How you doing, Jerry? And Seal Lance Drone Services. How you doing? Somehow I I can't make you a moderator right now, so I'm going to try to do that shortly. But anyway, John K is watching. How you doing, John? And let's see. I'm going to get back to the name shortly, but I see John Flying Flynn Media. He's watching up in Michigan, and I'm supporting his apparel. This is nice. This logo, and I love it, John. So thank you very much. Um, but I'm going to get back. I know I saw JC Flying. How you doing? He's watching in North Carolina, I think. But anyway, Lens Capture Online. Tom's watching out in Nevada. How you doing? And he told me that the recovery time is good. All right, thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. And Brett Lambo, how you doing? Good to see you. And we got Gary. Brian Ariels, he's number 6 on the South Florida Drone Meetup list. And I don't even have to keep track because Gary keeps track of how many days we got left, and it's 87 days until the South Florida Drone Meetup. But anyway, I'm going to get back to the names. I see Ron is just about finished eating the shrimp and lobster in the back room. So I want you all to give a warm welcome to the one and only Ron Brown. Hey,
Hello,
Ron.
Ray. Ray, I couldn't find the tartar sauce back there.
I forgot the tartar sauce.
I forgot the
I'm
tartar.
sorry.
No. Welcome everybody. I see we have a good crew out there in the chat. A lot of the great names in the community. A lot of those names probably coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup in. Did you say 87 days?
Yeah, 87 days. Yeah,
87
I know.
days.
It's
Great,
going to
great.
be here before we know it, and it seems like
Yes.
more and more people are signing up. We got a lot of new people that are becoming this year. We got Stephen Gardner and Terry Hawes. They're coming all the way from
UK. Yeah.
UK. Yeah, UK.
Yeah.
And then
But I
Jim
heard we're
Beauchard
down
and Gary's coming.
one of our drone celebrities though. Dennis Lovelady,
I
will not
know
be
we lost our
attending.
entertainment, but I'm working on new entertainment. So, but I was
Oh,
sorry
okay.
to
We need
hear
a new
that.
singer, huh?
So, do you sing? Do you sing, Ron? Maybe we
Well,
could have you fill
no,
in.
no. They would probably kick us out of the park if I started singing.
All right, but don't say I didn't ask you.
Right, right. How much
Well,
does it
anyway,
pay? Hey, how
we
much
got.
does
I
it
know,
pay,
I know.
Ray?
That's what I told the well, Tony Sinzerski. You know Tony. He supplies the speaker and mic setup. He's in a band, so I asked him to
Okay.
ask some of the members of the band. I said, and we pay big bucks, $0.
We could put a couple raffle tickets in for him
I'm telling you,
as their
we
pay.
got another drone celebrity in the chat. Eddie Nunez is watching,
Mr.
and
Eddie Nunes
Jose
from up
Mendez,
there from New York
Mendez
City.
Drone Ops. How you guys doing? And Art Carlson's watching. How you doing?
Yes, Art's in here.
But anyway, Ron, thank you so much for being on. I know you're busy and you're in high demand.
You're
You
welcome.
you got you.
This is your new time slot too, right?
Yeah, this is the new time slot. We'll give it a try, see how it all works out. And I want to say thank you for being the first guest on in the new time slot.
Yes. No. It's
So,
great.
tell the people in the chat briefly. I know a lot of them know. How did you really get involved with drones? First of all, I know you're a
Okay.
photographer, and then
Right.
you can say how you Drone Nation came about.
Got about in streaming. Yeah. The short thing is, I've been a amateur photographer basically since I was like 20 years old and took a photography class in college or whatever. And I followed a guy called Trey Ratcliffe. He was a big photographer. He got big in the say around 2005 era. He was the first guy to do a lot of HDR photography. Anyhow, he eventually got into drones. And I would watch his amazing shots he was getting with these drones and said, "Hey, I got to get those shots or whatever," right? So I got the drone that he had at the time, the Phantom 4. That was my first real
Very
drone.
cool.
I had a SEMA X5 that I trained on maybe 6 months before I got the Phantom. But I got the drone he got. And for I mean, I'm going to say for the first couple of months I had a drone, I only took pictures. I didn't take any video. I was just taking pictures with the Phantom, and then kind of
Well, Phantom 4 was my first one, and I'm sorry I sold it, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm never sorry because like I wasn't using it anymore because I had better drones. So I hate to see a product just sit on the shelf and just eventually go bad and not work where somebody else could get some use out of it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Al just recently got one down in Florida, and I see him fly it, and it just brings back good memories for me.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's yeah. I mean, if it was the only drone you ever had, you would be getting nice, good video and pictures from it. So, well, yeah. I mean, you know, uh, at this
Well,
point,
you got
it's all about your skill levels and how creative you are with the quality of photos and video you get. Not necessarily having the latest, greatest, best drones, just like cameras.
well, you got a large fleet of drones, right? What drones do you have in your fleet right now?
Well, I mostly sell when I get a new one. I usually sell the old model. So
Okay,
I
you
have
do.
I got the last year. I think I only bought two drones, the Air 3 and the Mini 4 Pro. And I sold the previous models or whatever. And
Yep.
I had the Mavic 3, and I got the Avata. I've
Okay.
sold all my Altel drones and all my older drones like my Anafis and so and so. I don't have that many drones because I sell the old models off because basically I'm never going to fly them again. And why let them sit there and rot on the shelf where somebody's going to have a great time flying those drones?
Right. Exactly. I know. And I was holding on to mine, then I started selling them. But when I sell them, I do regret selling them. I really do. But anyway, we got
Yeah.
another drone celebrity. Stevie Bronx is watching, and Max Air, he's
Max
watching. How
Air.
you doing?
And I got a chance to hang
Yeah.
out with Max Air and Tammy at the Ken Heron drone meetup on the boardwalk in Ocean
Yeah.
City
Yeah. Tell
the
us
day after
about that.
Christmas.
Tell us
They
about
drove
that
down
briefly.
from New York and they had a good time, I think.
How was it? Tell us a little bit about it.
I mean, unfortunately for the people that came, it was a warm day. I mean, I'm going to say it was in the mid to upper 40s, but it was totally overcast. It was so dark. It was as overcast you can get without raining. So, probably nobody got any real great footage or whatever. But, we had a good time, uh, you know, uh, I'm trying to think of Tony Foz came down, and some of the guys that always come, like Drone Rob came again. A lot of guys I only know them by their first name that come every year. So we had a lot of the regulars. We didn't have as big a turnout as in years past. We've had some big names there like Billy Kyle and those
Yep.
guys in New York, Herman and Lawrence have come down.
I would
Stevie
like to
Bronx have
make it,
come
but
down.
sometimes that weather can be really, really cold in
Well, your
December.
your buddy Rob Cramato came down one year.
Yeah, I remember
So
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Lawrence and
yeah. I
Herman were
mean,
there.
yeah. We had one year was really really cold. But most years have been kind of mild. It's just a matter of having a day where you get some sun. So, but
And
no, it's
Tony
a, it's a good time.
Tony Faz was there too, right?
Poor Tony, yeah, Tony was there. Yeah, and his
Tony
daughter
Faz,
and his
yeah.
daughter flew a drone.
Okay,
She flew.
that's
I think
cool.
she flew the
Very
Mini 3
cool.
Pro. I think Tony
Nice,
flew the
nice.
Avata.
Well, I'll tell
Yeah.
you, there's meetups all over the country now, and you gotta,
Hmm.
pick and choose which ones you're gonna go to. But again, I appreciate everybody who comes to the South Florida Drone Meetup. And if you don't know about it, I'll give you the information
Yeah,
about it
if you
now.
don't know, where can you find out about it, Ray?
Yeah, and it's the
Where
South
where can
Florida
where can
Drone
you find the
Meetup Facebook
information out?
page,
Our Facebook
and
page, yes.
yeah, it's going to be on April 6th, and we're going to have it at Jensen Beach Causeway Park again, and it's free to attend. And if you're coming, just let me know. I'll put you on the list, this list that I keep, and assign you a number, and somebody's going to win a raffle prize just based on the position on the list. So
Yeah.
anyway, we got entertainment plan. We have an editing presentation planned. Jeff Norman volunteered to give the editing presentation. I think we're going to learn a lot from Jeff with
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure we are. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to be a great time. And needless to say, we have a lot of raffle prizes. And the raffle prizes
And
have
I
been
hear
rolling
Mark Fish.
in.
Did I hear Mark Fish will be back this year?
Yeah, he is. He's coming. He booked his hotel. And I was so glad to see that because Mark last year tried to hitchhike down here, didn't make it.
Right, he was walking last year. Yeah, yeah.
So
I was
anyway, but
gonna
it's
pick him
good
up
that
on the way down, but I didn't see him.
yeah, it's good that you're coming back with your lovely wife Susan, right?
Hmm.
So anyway, but tell us a little bit
Oh, I didn't get onto
how
the
you
streaming
got
part.
involved
Yeah, well,
got
I
involved
didn't
with
tell you about how I got
Drone
involved with
Nation.
streaming.
Drone Nation,
Eventually,
and,
I
and
had
I
a
know it
bunch
was
of
Zeno
drones,
Nation.
and I was I was getting popular, so I got on Bill Thomas's drone therapy show on Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. And eventually, I became a regular on that show. And in fact, the year I became a regular, Bill the drone reviewer was also on the show. We were both regulars for one season, and
Okay,
they both encouraged me to do my own show. So I thought about it for a while and I said, well, what can I do that's kind of different or whatever? And that was the time the Xeno came out. So I thought, well, let's do kind of a show about the Xeno.
hey
So I
Tammy.
looked around. Yeah, hello, Tammy Jean, veteran of the Ken Heron Drone Meetup on the day after Christmas. So I looked around to see who was flying the Xeno besides me. And I found Marcus. I didn't know Marcus before that. So I
Okay,
contacted Marcus and said, listen, I'm thinking about doing a drone show. We're going to talk about the Hudson Xeno. Would you like to be part of it? He said, sure. So we got our, format together. So our format's changed a lot. And we started live streaming every Monday night because nobody was doing Monday nights, I think, then, or at least nobody was doing drone shows on Monday night. So, and then
right.
eventually, the Xeno kind of wore out. And we just went to Drone Nation, instead of Xeno Nation.
Well, when I started watching you guys, you were Drone Nation, formerly Zeno Nation.
Right. We went a year in the
Right,
converting over. Now we still would talk about the Xeno if it was information, but we didn't. And even before we started changing the title, we started talking about other drones too, because it's hard to just talk about one drone for more than a few, half hour or whatever. So and
yeah.
yeah,
No, no,
so
you
just
guys
been
got
going
a great
strong ever
show.
since. You know,
I love the format, and then you brought on another drone celebrity, DeMarco. FSU
Right,
grad
DeMarco,
oh
but
03.
one of our biggest fans from day one. He had the Xeno, of course, and he was a big fan. So we got to know him, and we actually got to meet him at the meet. What's the meetup in Texas called? Spin Up. We got to meet him at Spin Up one year, so we became even better friends. And so we were the three amigos. But now on that, tell a story about how you know about you and Johnny being guests on the show
Well,
one
yeah,
night.
it was so nice. I didn't know really hardly anybody. Next thing I know, you're inviting me to be a guest on your show, and then I got to meet John, the world famous Johnny Drone Flyer, and I had heard about him, but we were on the show together, and right after that show, we kept in touch, and the rest is sort of history. I found out how nice a guy Johnny is, and very knowledgeable. Next thing you know, he proposes to me, "Hey Ray, would you like to do it live stream with me?" And I said,
Yeah,
"Okay."
yeah.
And he said, "What should we call it?" I said, "How about the Fly for Fun Show?" He says, "That sounds good."
That's a good title. Yeah, yeah, catchy title. And let me throw in Johnny was a Xeno owner also. So that's how Johnny got in with us at the beginning. We were all Xeno brothers.
Well, that's one thing about the drone community. You get to know so many people, really. And most of them, 99% of them are great people, really, and
But
they'll
like
be more than
TJ there,
happy
I
to
met
help you.
TJ through you guys in Florida.
Right, TJ. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
TJ is such a good guy. How you doing, TJ? I don't think I said hello to you. How you doing, TJ?
Well, we just
So
shouted him out now. But
I'm trying to read this comment
TJ's got some
that
new drones nowadays, right?
yeah, he's got quite a fleet of drones now. He
Yeah,
does,
yeah. Oh, it sounds like Stevie
I
Bronx is
know.
coming down the Florida with a bunch of drones.
Yeah, I tell you, Stevie loves to surprise us. So I just gave him a number this year.
The
So anyway,
first
but
time I
before we,
met Stevie was at the first Florida drone meetup at what was the old location?
yeah, Sebastian up in
At the
Sebastian.
Sebastian Causeway.
Yeah. Well, he's
Yeah.
a 99.8% sure he's coming.
Well, that's pretty sure,
So
Ray.
I
If
know.
you know
Hey,
nothing's for
Charles and
sure in life,
Eric, how you doing? Good to see you.
Eric still have a Xeno, but he didn't fly it.
I never had the Xeno. I'm not that familiar with the Xeno. I know Maddie had it, and I saw his, and I'm not
Well,
really
it was
familiar with
it
it.
was the first budget drone that had 4K camera and 3-axis gimbal.
Okay.
Two things we all wanted back in the old days.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, Stevie Bronx, your number is 69, just to let you know.
Okay.
So,
No
but
jokes
yeah,
there, folks.
it's funny because I know Ron's been talking about coming and all of that, but for some reason I had forgot to put Ron on the drone meetup list. I said, "Holy
Okay,
mackerel! I got to
well,
give him a number." So Ron is.
don't worry, Ray. I'll be there by hook or by crook or whatever.
I know Ron's number
Even if I have to sleep
96.
at the parking lot at the Causeway.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But anyway,
if I have to walk, I'll just get started sooner than Mark did.
we're gonna have a good time. Needless to say, we're gonna have a great time. I received a commitment again today from Greg from Pilot Institute,
Oh,
um,
great.
and he's gonna supply the lanyards again.
Oh, wow.
He's
Uh-huh.
gonna ship them out, and he's also gonna give us some gift cards for Pilot Institute courses, and of
Oh,
course,
nice.
Brad's gonna make up new IDs for the ID holders. And Brad is also working on a surprise too. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, he hasn't even told me what it is. So,
Hmm.
and
Interesting.
he always does the coasters. So
Coasters,
he'll be
yeah.
making up the coasters. And I don't know about you, Ron, but I really look forward to receiving them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but if
Those
anybody
coasters
has any
come in handy.
questions in the chat for Ron, please put them in the chat. We'll
Questions,
try to
yeah.
keep an eye out for them and ask them. Put them on the hot seat.
Yeah, put the hot seat, the fly for fun hot seat or whatever, the Captain Ray hot seat.
I know.
Hey, Ray, can I preview a little bit? Speaking of questions, a lot of people have asked me my favorite drone of 2023 is, and I just made a video, and I'll be publishing soon. I made my video where I explain what my favorite drone of 2023 and why. So be on
Oh,
the
really?
lookout for that one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. But while we're talking about your videos, I do have one of them queued up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so let's show that now. Give people a teaser,
Let's roll
and
that clip.
let's see. You recently talked about a shipwreck. So you flew
Oh
over a
yeah,
shipwreck, right?
I
Can
think
you
I think
narrate
back
over
the end of
this?
November, I discovered a shipwreck down in Cape May on the other riverside.
That is so cool. This is
That
in
was
Cape May.
pardon.
This is in
Hello,
Cape
it's
May, New Jersey.
Ron here at
This is
the
called Sunset Beach,
Sunset
Ray.
Beach, Cape May, New Jersey.
Monash.
At the point here, or not actually at the
Wow.
point, but over at Sunset Beach, a little bit
That's
north
not your
of that
boat, is it,
location.
Ray?
Here's a boat here.
No,
I
no.
guess you would pronounce this the Panshake.
Wow, look at that. You got some great shots.
That's the Pocket 3, Ray. The ground shots.
Oh, the ground
And
shots
that's
in the
the
Pocket 3?
that's the
That's
Air
the Air
3
3,
with
right?
the
Air
long
3.
shots. Oh, Ray, that
Okay.
was a sunken
And
boat.
this is a
The
ship
thing you
that
saw
has
down the
been
water. That's
stranded
a
here on the
concrete
beach
ship that
here.
from World War
Actually,
II or
this is
something
probably the
down
bay
there.
side.
Oh, really?
For a couple of weeks now, people have been, taking pictures of it and reporting about it on, YouTube and other social medias. A lot of people have
See, I
got
like
some
this video
very
because you're doing
interesting
some
photos of it
vlogging
here.
also.
I don't
Yeah,
know the
well,
story
that
yet, but
Pocket
we'll
3 is
try
a
to
good
find
vlogging
out.
camera.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been stranded or beached here. It, looks like
Nice,
it's
Ron.
some damage, but it doesn't look like any big, holes in the side or anything. So I don't really know, the whole story here, but it's quite the interesting sight here.
A lot of people come down and look at it, as you can see
Oh,
from the
yeah, it
footage.
becomes like a tourist attraction, right?
Yeah.
Located at. If you park at the Sunset Beach
Hey, Michael
parking
Blade,
lot,
how you doing?
it's less than a 5-minute walk
Hi, Michael
north.
Blade.
along the beach here to get here. So very easily, to get. You can see it as soon as you.
Remember when
that's
I
cool,
found that
Ron. Really,
shipwreck down by the Juneau Pier a couple years ago too?
I do. I remember that, and I didn't get to fly it.
All right, Graham, we're walking behind the
Very,
back of
very
the ship
cool,
here.
Ron. It's a great video. But if people want to watch it, they can go to your channel. And don't forget, if you're
It
not
doesn't look like
subscribed
any
to
hull damage back
Ron,
here.
please do it now before we get off the
Right,
show
I just want to say
tonight.
that video was so popular on my other channel, my local beach channel, that somebody from our local news, NBC3, called me and asked if they could play the video in the 6 o'clock news because
Oh, really? Yeah.
somebody had eventually set the boat on fire and they had no footage of it, so they asked to use my footage, and they gave me
Very
credit on the
cool.
news.
That's quite the honor, really.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, Ron. Yeah. So, what's your favorite drone right now? The Air 3?
Well, I got that video coming out. I hate to have spoilers, but Ray, don't tell anybody,
Okay.
but it is. You're right. It is the Air 3.
How did I know that? Yeah. But now,
Yeah, I mean,
Ron, you have
basically this year, I didn't buy the Mavic 3 Pro because I didn't really, I didn't really think I needed another Mavic 3. And by buying the Air 3, I got that same 3x camera that came with the Mavic 3. And then, of course, I upgraded to the Mini 4 Pro. And don't get me wrong, I
okay.
love the Mini 4 Pro too, but that extra 3x camera on the Air 3 just puts it over the hump for me to make it the
Right.
favorite drone
I
of the
mean,
year.
it really does seem like a very, very cool drone. Great drone, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Someday I'll fly one. Maybe at the South Florida drone meetup.
And I
Somebody will let
base
me
price
fly
it
there.
too. If you want to buy the Mavic 3 Pro, it'll cost you $21.99. The Air 3 is only $10.99, so it's about half the price of the Mavic 3 Pro, and you still get that great 3x camera. Here we got a question here from
Yeah, we got a
Paul.
question. Yep.
Question for Ron. Going into 2024, what changes, if any, are you making to improve the show? Well, that's a good question, Paul. And I think that the top thing is, the format's going to stay the same, where we kind of talk about the drone news of the week, drone news, drone rumors, that type of thing. But I think I'm going to try to get more, a wider variety of guests and not just getting the same people all the time, because I get lazy and I keep asking people like Captain Ray and Johnny to come on over and over again. So I want to vary the schedule up and get more different people on, but I have to be less lazy and reach out to people and get them scheduled. So Paul, that's what I'd say is the biggest thing I'd like to do in 2024 for the Drone Nation shows. Get
Good
more
question.
of a variety of guests on the show.
Good question, Paul. We got
Okay,
another
here's
question
another
from John
question.
K.
Question for Ron. Being able to video or photo, which is your favorite thing to do? John, when I first started out, it definitely was photo, no doubt about it. I love taking photos more than video, but now it's come to the point where it's probably 50-50 now, and maybe even slightly more to the video side now. And I would really like to commit to taking more photos with my drones in 2024.
All right, good.
John also, do you intend to do any more flights with the Air 2S? Yes, John, I do have the Air 2S, and I do plan on getting out and using it, soon. I've been kind of inundated with the new drones, and then, the weather turned bad here, but I definitely want to fly the Air 2S, quite a bit in 2024.
Yeah. Hey, we got a celebrity.
Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill's in the chat. How you doing, Bill?
Ray,
Good to
will
see
we be
you.
going to Uncle Bill's bowling alley again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Bill worked out another sponsorship for us guys, just to let
Excellent.
everybody know. Yep, we'll
Excellent.
be having a meet and greet on Friday night at Sticks Billiard Club in Stewart. And Bill said they're going to give us another two $50 gift cards. And everybody loves winning those gift cards.
Oh boy!
Have you won one of them yet, Ron?
No, I'm one of those unlucky people. I kind of never win any raffles or anything.
Well, maybe this is
The
your
only place
year.
I ever
Maybe
win
you'll win
anything is
one
the
of them.
South Florida Drone Meet, because you give out more prizes than people. You have to win there.
Well, I know Johnny won one year, and Joe Fodolio, and Marcus won last year.
Yeah.
But thank you, Bill. Thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Bill.
So, but I had the pleasure of flying with Bill recently.
Really?
Last Saturday, I think we went to the South Florida Drone Meetup location. We met Christopher John. He had come down, drove down from Georgia, and
I
him
saw Chris's video. Yeah.
and Bill and Al was there, and Ken Gottlieb was there,
Al,
and we
Al
had a good
Cicerone, did
Steve.
I say
Can't
it
forget
right?
Steve Cercione.
Cicerone. Is that the best I could do?
Yeah,
Sorry, Al.
and I said Steve Barnett, my good buddy.
Steve Barnett.
He was
Steve
there
flew
too.
his Mini too.
Yeah, no, well, he's got the Mini 3 Pro, and he loves it.
Mini 3
Yep.
Pro. Thank you. Now,
Yeah,
what was
he
Al
does.
flying? His Phantom?
Al was flying his Phantom 4. No, did he fly that Phantom 4? Yeah, you flew that Phantom 4. Yep. And he also flew the Mavic 3. And I
Okay.
think he flew the DJI FPV drone that day too.
Well,
Yeah,
remember the time we were at there with Al and Joe Fotolou. Joe and Al both flew the potato that day.
I know. And there's Chris. Chris is in the house now. How you doing, Chris? We were just talking about you.
Yeah, Chris, and
A little
then
meetup. Hey, Bud
I
Bieber.
saw Bud there also.
Yeah, Bud Bieber. He's watching. How you doing, Bud?
Hello, Bud.
Yeah,
Oh,
great
Ken
crowd in the house.
was in there too.
Wow, I'm telling you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for
But
coming
listen,
out tonight.
I just want to get back to my little format that I have because I have it right on my
let's,
cheat sheet
let's
here.
get back on track.
And that's the tip of the week. I give a little tip of the week.
Oh, tip of the week.
And as I always say, nothing fancy, but it's just, check for firmware updates at home before you leave to go flying. Because it's terrible when you get to your flying location, you got to start doing updates.
Nothing worse than you can't
don't
take
you
off
agree,
before you
Ron?
get the firmware update done.
Yeah, definitely check for your firmware updates before you leave. Right, Ron? You got any tips? Any tips for the viewers?
Any tips? Well, sometimes, Ray, I've actually checked at the house for a firmware update and I get nothing. But by the time I get the field, then all of a sudden it wants a firmware update.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So yeah. I guess I don't have a tip right off the top of my head.
We got another drone celebrity.
How about this one? Always check your propeller before you take off. There's a good tip.
Yeah, there you go. We got another drone celebrity. Bob, Old Farts with Drones is watching.
Really?
Doing, Bob?
Yeah. Guess what, Ray? I think Bob brought his live show back today.
Yes, he did. I was watching it. Yeah, I was watching him and Tom, and they had Ken Dono on. And,
wow!
They made an announcement too. I think they're going to have a meetup. I don't know if it's top secret. I'm sure they want it broadcasted now, but they're going to have a Vegas meetup in November. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And Tom and Bob put some information about it in the chat if you want.
Wow. Ray, can I tell you a secret?
Sure. I won't tell anybody.
We have two big name guests coming on Drone Nation on Monday night.
Who are they? Tell us.
Bob and Tom are both coming on.
Yeah, there you go. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so it'll be Tom's first time on the show.
That's good. That's good.
So he
gets a
special Drone Nation, welcome.
Yeah, of course.
We break out the T-bone steak in the green room.
Tom is such a good guy, and he's so knowledgeable. He loves sharing his knowledge, and so does Bob, for that matter. But
I got another question.
It's so
here.
Coincidental. Tom retires. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's Tuesday night after the live show, and you want to relax before bed. What is Ron going to settle down without drones? Well, actually, I do build a drone review on Tuesday. We do Drone Nation on Monday night, and usually after Drone Nation, I try to catch the fourth quarter of the football game I've missed during the show. Like this Monday night, I came out and watched the fourth quarter of the national championship game.
All right, here's the information, guys, about the Las Vegas meetup, November 8th, 9th, and 10th. So mark it down, clear your calendars, and start making plans.
Ray,
and I'm going to give everybody a tip. When you get to Vegas, play red.
There you go. And Ray, you have any thoughts about attending?
Yeah, I'm thinking of it. I haven't been to Vegas in a long time, but I enjoy it. Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
where will you be? Where will you be located at that time? New York or
I'll still
Long
be in New
Island or
York. Yeah, I'll
Florida?
still be in
Okay.
New York.
So
So,
there's a couple airports near New York you can catch a plane from, right?
oh yeah, JFK. Shoom, you know. But yeah, no, that's great, Tom. Glad and Bob, I'm so glad to hear that. You're
I
putting it
can't wait to
together.
hear all the details next week.
All right, John, Connecticut Pirate has a
Oh,
question
I
for
got
you,
to what does it
Ron.
use for video editing software? I'm a Final Cut Pro guy because I'm a Mac guy, so I'm using the Final Cut, which is a Mac program. But I don't just edit on the computer. I use the iPad and I use LumaFusion to edit on the iPad. And I for a simple video, I even use iMovie, which is another Apple editor.
Right.
So I kind of use a lot of stuff. But when I'm doing my good cinematic videos or whatever, the videos that require some color grading and things like that, I'll use the Final Cut Pro on the Mac.
Yeah, I like iMovie. You know that.
Yeah, iMovie's great.
Very simple for me. But Al told me about Light Cut also, and that's pretty easy.
I use Light Cut in the phone. Yeah, it's a kind of a almost an AI thing where it can edit the video for you if you want to. You can just put the clips in. So I
Yeah.
use AI for if I'm posting like a short form video or like a whatever Instagram video or a TikTok type video.
We got another drone celebrity, Ken Gottlieb, Palm Beach Aerial
Yeah,
Photography
Palm
is in
Beach
the house.
Aerial.
How you
Do you know
doing?
do you
Good to
know
see you,
Palm Beach?
Ken.
You've
Ken is
flown
a
with
great
Palm
guy.
Beach?
He really is.
Good,
We fly
good.
all the time. Actually, we're
Well,
flying in the morning. We'll be
was
down
he
at
at
the
the meetup? Was he at
Deerfield.
the meetup last year?
Oh yeah, yeah, he was there. He was over
You know,
by Al most of
I'm
the
probably
time.
dumb. I probably don't remember him, but he probably has met me. But um,
Very,
you know,
very knowledgeable pilot.
I
Yeah.
probably
So
know
I'll
him
see
if I
you in the
saw him.
morning. I'll see you in the morning, Ken.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
So, but anyway, yeah, John, he's a Mac guy too. So
Okay, cool.
that's
I'm a
good.
Mac
Good
guy, Mac
information
Pro
for
and
him.
iPad or whatever. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Stevie uses
And Stevie uses
DaVinci
DaVinci
Resolve.
Resolve. I used to use Resolve in the old days.
Yeah,
I've tried them
but I
all.
tell you, it's great that you guys are asking questions of the guests. It adds to the show. So
That could be a new segment of whoever. Well, ask Ron or ask whoever the guest is that week.
I know, it's good. But listen, I do have a viewer video that I usually show
Oh,
also,
whose
and
video?
this week it's going to be Alan from Scotland,
Oh, I
and I
love
think
his
you guys are
videos.
gonna I think you're gonna like it.
Oh, he
So,
takes fantastic stuff.
and I thought it was so cool, and I can't get it to go full screen, so bear with me, guys.
Folks,
But this
but
is
Bear
so
was our
cool. Can you
producers
imagine
on
flying
vacation.
here? Can you imagine flying there? I can't.
At the castle, yeah.
He's got it in the long format.
Yeah. It's probably a YouTube short.
Can you imagine flying at that castle, Ron?
Wow. Well, don't some of the guys up in New York fly at a castle in New York someplace?
Yes, the castle in the clouds, and then there's another one. I forget the name of it. Stevie told me about it. Actually, he sent me the pin. The Bannerman Castle. I think it's called. Yep. I tell you, you want a location for flying in New York? You contact Stevie Bronx. He's got the best system. He's got it all pinned out in his phone.
Oh, wow.
And if he likes you, he'll send it to you. But look at this video. Very, very cool.
Beautiful.
Very, very nice. Thank you,
Great
Alan,
work.
for letting me show it. Hopefully, I'll get over to Scotland and fly there one day.
Yeah, we'll get a tour going or whatever. Now, Ray, did you fly a mansion the other week?
Yes,
Week?
I did. I did. I do have that video queued up also. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
wow.
over on Hutchinson Island, not far from where we have the second day of flying at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
Well, I think I know that mansion. We ride
Have
by
you?
it, right?
You
It's a
remember
gated
it?
type of
Yeah,
place.
you can't miss it.
I know
You
that
can't
spot.
miss it.
Yeah.
But where do you see it lit up at night? I was totally impressed. But it doesn't take that much to impress me. so so anyway,
Was it decorated for the holidays?
yes, it was so cool, really. Lights at the mansion in Jensen Beach. Well, now we're gonna go outside and we're gonna get some drone shots. See what it looks like from the sky.
Steve and I were careful not to fly over any people
Yeah, I had to fly
or
right from the
cars.
road there, Ron.
Okay.
I was a little nervous, to be honest with you. So close to the road like that.
You're across the street.
No, I'm right in front of the castle.
The
That's
castle.
where it is.
Okay, I mean the
Yeah,
mansion. Yeah.
the driveway was right behind. I'm right at the edge of the driveway.
I see all that traffic.
But flying the Mavic 3, of course.
What kind of nightlight did you use?
Look at that.
Please hit the like button and
I had a
subscribe to my
Ulanzi
channel
strobe
now.
on. Yes.
Good. That's awesome with all the
But,
of course, I've only seen
I mean, this castle lit up
As
like
I was
this.
doing this pan, I came up with the idea to do a quick hyperlapse.
Yeah, I don't do too many hyperlapses.
I thought it came out pretty good.
Beautiful, Ray.
Well, anyway, look at that castle all lit up.
I enjoy reading your comments. So
Mansion.
please let me know what you think about
Really?
the Christmas lights at the mansion.
So next year, if anybody's down in the Jensen Beach area around Christmas time, be sure to go over there and check it out. And look at the moon. It was a full moon that night too, Ron.
Oh yeah, look, full moon.
I tried to zoom in all the way to the moon, but I couldn't get there.
Yeah.
But
I like
anyway,
the way you left the ocean. Ray, is that place ever for rent? Maybe I could rent that when I come down.
yeah, come down for the month of March, you know.
Yeah, rent it out.
Yeah.
Actually, the
so
month
anyway.
of April, right? We're a little late this year because of
Yeah.
Easter.
Yes,
Yeah,
we had to push
we're
back
a little late.
a week. Yep. So, but we had a good time flying, Steve and I. We really did.
Good. Nobody say anything to you about flying a drone?
No, a couple of people asked questions. You know, the usual questions. How much does it
How
cost?
high does it go?
How far does it go? But it was fun. We had a good time.
Good,
Yep. And
good.
Jim, I don't know if I made this announcement, but Jim Beauchard is coming back from Canada along with Gary. They're coming back from
Good.
Canada, but Jim Beauchard's son is coming also. Jordan.
Really?
Yeah. So
Is his son a
it's gonna
drone
be
pilot
nice.
also?
Apparently, yeah. I
Okay.
know.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to meeting him. Really.
Wow, some real celebrities are coming then.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate that. Yeah. We'll have a good time. Hey, Mark. How you doing, Mark? Good
Mark
to
White.
see you. But anyway, I'm going back to my little cheat sheet, and
Get back on
we're right on schedule. We're right on schedule, which is good. So, okay. Somebody has a question about the hotel. The hotel, the official hotel for the meetup, Steve, is the Hampton Inn and Suites, Stewart North, it's called.
Right.
And if you call the front desk and you give them the discount code RAY, they may give you the rate. They've been saying it's been sold out, but a couple of people have been lucky in getting the rate. And they give us
Okay.
quite a discount. So be sure to try to get it.
Good.
That's
Good.
why it always pays to book the hotel early.
I mean, last year the hotel didn't seem to be full when we were there.
And then if you can't get a room, you can always stay at Uncle Bill's house.
or you could bring a tent down and sleep at the Jensen Beach Causeway.
Well, I tell you, we're gonna have a good time, no doubt about it. And I was gonna show some of the prizes, but we'll hold that off for another day. But
Right.
I've already had commitments that Marcus Crawford is going to be sponsoring the South Florida Drone Meetup again. Idaho Quadcopter. He hasn't told me exactly what he's given, but the past 2 years he's given drones. So we'll see what happens this year. And I got to say thank you to Marcus.
I hope to
So,
supply some Start RC accessories.
thank you, Ron. So we're going to put you down as a sponsor too, Ron. Thank you so much. And I did speak with Sky Lee, by the way, from Start RC, and he is sending us a package with some Start RC products.
He's a good
and
guy.
They are great products. They really
Hey,
are.
Bob Casey's in the chat.
Hey, Bob, how you doing? And
Is
while I'm
Bob
talking
coming
about
this
Bob
year?
right now, yes, he's coming, and he's also sponsoring it. He agreed to sponsor it with donating one of his custom-made American flags.
Excellent.
So that's going to be nice.
Thank
Some
you, Bob.
lucky raffle prize winner's going to be very happy winning that. Thank you, Bob. We appreciate it. And I said hello to Scott, I think, Jackrabbit, right? I hope I did. Yep.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how you doing,
Scott's
Scott?
gonna be there, of course.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I still don't have the habit of reading the last comment first, really. I go from the top down and it messes me up. But anyway, so, and while I'm talking about American flags, and I'm going to show Bob's next week on the show, his video, I got to find it, but he made a video on the way he makes his. But this week, I'm going to show Ronnie, God Bless America, his video on his custom made Betsy Ross wooden flag that he's going to donate also.
Wow.
So thank
Cool,
you to
Betsy
Ronnie.
Ross.
And let's see if I can get it to play. It's a very short video, but I thought it was interesting the way he makes these things. Very, very nice.
Wow.
Takes a lot of talent to do this.
It sure does.
Very, very nice. You'd like to win that, wouldn't you, Ron?
Sure would. Ray, are you good with woodworking?
No. Well, in high school I was. Believe it or not.
Yeah,
in high school,
not counting high school shop or whatever.
Wood shop. I made a nice wooden, like coffee cup display cabinet type of thing, and I also made a knock hockey table out of wood.
Oh wow, wow!
And I had that for many years. I had that thing for about 25 years before I ended up throwing it out.
Well, that's good. That's a great memory.
Hey, Sergio, we got another celebrity. Sergio is in the chat. Fly Zone
Are the Tuco
MTV.
brothers coming to Florida this year?
They haven't given me a commitment yet, but I hope they come.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be good to see those guys again.
Yeah.
And I think I missed saying hello to Herman earlier. I know I highlighted one of his comments. I didn't want to interrupt you, but Herman was watching earlier. Hopefully he's still in the chat. How you doing, Herman?
They had their show earlier, right?
Yes. Yeah, I was watching it. They always have an interesting show.
They
Him
do.
and Lawrence.
They do.
They changed their format a little bit over the years now. And Lawrence used to do his own show, but he hasn't been doing it on Sundays anymore. So the two of them are doing a great show on Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. Those guys. And they're coming. They're coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup, Ron.
Are they good? Good. They were there. They were there a couple of years ago, right? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, they were. Well, you know, John Carroll, JC Flying. You know, he rents the
coming back
penthouse
this year,
suite.
right?
He rents that penthouse suite up there, and he invited Herman and Lawrence, and they're gonna have a good time with us. So.
Actually, JC always gets the first floor, first unit.
I know, I know. But anyway, we got Brad in the house. Hey, Brad, how you doing? We were talking about you and your sponsorship earlier.
Yeah, Brad.
Thanks for popping
Brad
in.
heard
Thank you.
his ears were burning.
And there's a little bow shot now. How you doing?
Little bow
We
short.
can't wait to meet you, Jordy. And did I say hello to Warren? Well, Warren's coming too, you know. Warren's coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup, Ron.
Lauren Donner from up there in Calgary.
No, Warren, Aki Rusho.
Oh, Warren's coming. Oh, I got Warren. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Warren live at?
I think he's up in Michigan, right, Warren? You're in
Michigan,
Michigan?
man. Okay.
I
Well,
think
congrats
so.
to all the Michigan folks for the Wolverines taking that national title, Ray.
I know. That was great. I know. And droning with Jamie, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for watching.
Jamie.
But anyway, we got a great crowd, really. Thank you all for watching. And
Yep,
that's because of
big
you, Rod. You know, they saw your name as a
I
special
can't take any
guest,
credit
you know.
here. They're
So-
tired of seeing my face on a bunch of drone shows.
Never get tired of Ron Brown. But listen, I have one more of your videos queued up, and that's talking about a Air. Remember,
Oh, this is
said
the
Air 3
Star Filler from
firmware
Start
update.
RC.
Air 3 update you were talking about?
Oh, the Air 3 update. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Fly
isn't
out.
it's supposed to
Remember,
do
it's
your
kind of dark now,
update?
so it doesn't say anything. We
Firmware
probably don't
updates.
have our obstacle avoidance anymore.
This is the one that shows the zoom capabilities
let's go back
that
to
have
that
been
thing.
added with the
Okay.
latest
And
update.
we had, we have an average sunset here. We got a few clouds at the end here, which is good. You know,
Ray, what you
want-
do is
want
you could just
clouds
push and
color.
hold the
So
1
let's
and
see,
3x, and you can
try
zoom
snap.
any.
Let's,
You
see
can
if it
zoom.
looks. Let's go to photo mode.
Not
Got
digital
3
zoom, but
photos
the
here.
other one,
Okay,
you
let's
can digitally
see.
zoom
Let's see
to
if,
any length you want to, up to
looks better with our 3x.
9x or better.
I don't know what you mean.
May look more dramatic with that 3x zoom.
You'll see it here in a second.
Hey, because you get look, you get a little compression going there. So I kind of like that
But
better than the real wide shot here. Of course, we
I
could
like
zoom
the
in
way
with that 1x.
you
but
do
we're gonna
your
go with 3x
informational
and see
videos.
what,
Really,
Well,
Ron.
thank you,
we'll do a
Ray.
little comparison here.
You give out a lot of good
We're gonna
information.
take a photo here. We're just gonna do a single this time because to make it simpler.
Now,
So
And this is
everybody
the
in the
photo
chat who has
mode here.
focal point in
the
here.
Air 3, have you done your
So we got
firmware
our photo.
updates?
Oh yeah, I'm on top of here. It is. Where are you gonna watch the zoom here?
So let's go to the 1x camera, and what's oh, look at that! You can get the
Oh,
slider
look
thing
at that.
too.
What? And the
Yeah.
slider, look at that slider
Okay,
pops
so we're
up.
in 72 now.
I like it.
So I guess that's about the equivalent. Now we're on the zoom as opposed to the
And wait, and
optical.
just
So
wait
we're
till you
gonna
see how
compare
close you
which
can get
one's
in with the
different,
3x when
which
you
one's better,
zoom
or
all
how
the way
they're
in with the
different.
digital zoom.
Okay.
I think you can go up to, was it 9x or better?
All right, cool. I
You can
love
really
this.
get in.
It's all good here, folks. Let's go back to the 3x.
Here it
And
is.
let's
This is
hit
interesting.
it again. You know what? Let's get that slider thing in here.
There it is. Yeah, look when you go all the 9x, you go
See
all the
if we
way
can find
in.
anything up there. The color's starting to go
Wow.
away. How about we're going to do some
That's
kind of
only
odd
4.
framing to get some color in the sky and hit that? We're still going to focus
I
on
mean,
the
Ray,
building.
it's almost like a
And
poor
pull more
man's
overexposure,
Mavic
so
3,
maybe we
with
won't
that
focus there.
7x.
We'll focus
Well,
someplace
yeah,
else.
no, it's good. It's great, actually. Yeah. I use the Zoom a lot. Do you use the Zoom a lot, Ron?
You know, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I do.
I'd rather.
I do.
Yeah, I'd rather deal with the exposure, have the building not
And the
buried
zoom
in
seems
shadows.
to be better on the 2 most recent drones than any drones yet. The Air
Yes.
3 and the Mini
Okay.
4. Even the digital
Okay,
zoom
there goes
seems
the
to work
photo.
really
Now to
well.
really do this right, I'm gonna see if I can bracket in this. Okay, so auto exposure back. We got 5
But the thing is,
brackets
Ray,
here.
a lot of the older
And
drones,
now
you
it
could
doesn't
not
matter.
zoom
We
in pictures.
can
You can only zoom in
fix all
video. Or now with this
problems
update, you can
imposed
do the
here.
zooming in
So I'm
photos
gonna move this a
also.
little bit over
Which
this
is
way a
good.
little bit.
Right,
Yeah, a
right.
little bit more of the ocean in my shot here.
Well, if you
And
want
then
to
we're gonna
watch the
take it
rest of
back
that
at a
video,
5 at
guys in the
4.1
chat
zoom.
and girls, just go to
See if
Ron's
that comes out
channel
any
and
decent.
you can
I'll
watch the
put it
whole
together all in
video.
post for you folks.
But that's a great video, Ron. Really,
Thank you, Ray. Yeah.
you know. Hey, Jeff Norman is in the house. How you doing, Jeff?
Jeff Norman, our editor extraordinaire at the South
I
Florida Drone
know. I'm
Meetup.
telling you. Yeah.
Everybody
Looking
bring their
forward to that.
notepads with him, right, Ray?
That's right. I think he's going to give a test at the end of it.
Yeah, yeah. No cheating on the test now.
So no, we're gonna learn a lot from Jeff, no doubt about it. When I fly with Jeff in New York, I learn a lot every time I go with him. I pick his brain.
Mhm.
I'm sure he realizes it that I'm picking his brain, but he's
Mhm.
more than happy to share his knowledge.
Yep,
And thank you for giving the editing presentation, Jeff, at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
in advance.
Yeah. So
And folks, that job pays a lot of money, so Jeff will be
I
going
know.
home
I'm
wealthy.
telling you. Oh, somebody's talking about a snowblower all gassed up. I feel bad, Gary. I feel bad. Did you get a lot of snow up there? Well, not yet.
Did you
I
get
know
snow in Long? Did you
Massachusetts.
get up snow in Long
Massachusetts.
Island last week, Ray?
I had a dusting. I was watching it
Yeah,
on the camera, and it was
yeah.
a dusting. But Massachusetts, some parts of the state got 17 inches. Hey, we got another celebrity. Chris Hope's in
Yep.
the house. How you doing, Chris?
Ray, a lot of states with ski resorts love those snows.
Well, yeah, I used to love it too. When I used to ski, I
Yeah.
used to look forward to the snow. I really did.
Well, once you get that hip fixed up, you may be back out in the slopes again, huh?
I don't know. I think my skiing days are over.
Yeah, I'm
So,
retired also, Ray.
oh man, I'm telling you.
Hey, guess what? Tony Foz is in the chat.
Yay, Tony. Yeah, we were
We were
talking
talking
about
about
you
Tony
earlier.
earlier.
Yeah, how you doing, Tony?
Hey, Ray, we talk about them, then they show up in the chat. They hear us.
Yeah, I tell you. And Tony's
And
coming to
Mr.
the South Florida
Chris
Drone
Hook's
Meetup,
out there too, Ray,
and I think he's coming with his daughter, right? Your daughter's coming, Tony, if I remember right.
to the
Is she
meetup.
on the
Okay,
list
she was
too?
at Ken Aaron's meetup.
Yeah, and hopefully maybe Nicholas will come too. So
Okay,
yeah, his daughter is coming. Yes.
okay, that's
Yeah,
confirmed.
good, good.
Yeah,
Look forward to meeting her.
right.
But anyway, Ron, I do a little giveaway,
Oh,
and
really?
I gotta pick the winner from December. So I was giving away an Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly hat.
I like that
So
hat.
we'll see who wins it. I won't look. I won't look. But we'll just pick a name
Oh,
out. Let's see
you gotta
who
pick out the
it
hat.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's Bob Casey. Bob Casey, you
Oh,
win.
Mr. Bob
You won the
Casey.
hat.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
Bob.
I'll mail this out tomorrow. But I'm switching back to an Amazon gift card as my giveaway. So
Oh, okay. That makes it
it's
go
only
cooler.
$10, but that's going
Everybody
to be
loves an
the
Amazon gift
monthly. The
card.
monthly giveaway will be a $10 Amazon gift card, and I have a
Great.
very sophisticated system. Ron, put in your lucky number between 1 and 50. You're eligible. You don't know what it is, so put it in the chat. And no, not number 3, Ken. So
Well, between 1 and 50, huh?
yeah, 1 and 50. We'll see who gets it first. I'll try to keep an eye out for it.
When can you start putting
Nope,
your
not
number
number
in now?
29, not 22, not 15. Oh, now they're gonna start rolling in. I usually miss it.
You only get one
So
guess?
no, you can keep guessing. Yeah, keep guessing. And if I call it wrong, somebody always corrects me, and then I double check it tomorrow anyway. So just another way to have a little more fun on the show. So all for a $10 Amazon gift card.
Oh, man. People are going to stop watching the show and just guessing.
Oh, somebody's close. Oh, a couple of people are close.
Oh, they're hot,
Oh
huh?
man, somebody's real close.
Real close, huh?
Oh, somebody got it. Somebody got it. Where'd it go now? Oh man, it went by so quick. You got it, Robert. I think somebody got it ahead of you. 36.
Oh, somebody beat
Did
me?
you get it
That's
first?
okay.
I
That's
thought
okay.
somebody else
Somebody
had
got
it
it, they
before
got it.
you. But I'll check. But anyway, yeah, Steven Drones
Yeah,
got
check the
36
reels.
before
Yeah.
you. So it was number 36,
Yeah.
guys. Congratulations, Steve. So
Yes, congrats.
anyway, it's always fun to do that. So anyway, Ron, it's that time, believe it or not. And you got
Wow,
another show to
that hour went fast, Ray.
I know. But anyway, now's the time for you to say your goodbyes and anything you would like to promote. And thank you so much for being on. You were a great guest.
Thanks for having me on, Ray, and thanks for everybody in the chat for all your questions and comments and support of Ray's show. And yeah, I just want to say I got the Air 3 video coming out any minute now. I just got to finish the edit, probably tomorrow. And that's about it. Just the usual. Just working on bits of video. I got a lot of videos to finish up that I shot over the past month. The holiday season, you get so busy. Can't finish all your products up. But Ray, I have one little thing out the door. I heard through a through a little birdie that the DJI Mic 2 could be coming out at any day now. That's the update.
Oh, is that right? Any day?
That's the Mic 2 that came with the Pocket 3, but now they'll release a kit where you get like a little case and two of them and a like a transfer type of thing. Yeah, so that should be coming. Good. Any day now, Ray. So that's my. I'm going to leave on that note. Keep your eye out for the DJI Mic 2.
That's good info. We got the inside scoop straight from Ron Brown.
Don't tell him I told you. Yeah, don't tell him I
guys. Thank you all for watching tonight, and thank you, Ron, for being on. Really, you're a great guest. I always enjoy flying with you. I look forward to flying with you again at the South Florida Drone Meetup.
87 days, Ray?
Susan. Yeah, 87 days.
87 days. Yeah.
So, and I want to say thank you to everybody else in the chat who is coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup. But if you're not, please try and make arrangements and join us, because I guarantee you'll have a great time. So anyway, get out there, fly for fun. Don't forget about the Fly for Fun show next weekend with me and Johnny. Next Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then you got, again, Drone Nation Monday night at 9 p.m. There's so many good drone shows. And then Ron comes on
I think there's a
Coast to Coast drones at 8:30.
Right? Yeah. Bill Tom's 8:30, but I think Bill the Drone Reviewer is coming back maybe next Tuesday. He's been trying to get over the bronchitis, but I think he'll be back.
All right, good. All right. So anyway, guys, have a good night. Get out there, fly for fun, but most importantly, fly safely. We'll see you again next week.
Good night.